It's every Spider-Man comic coming out in May 2024. This month kicks off with Blood Hunt Issue 1, this year's line-wide event that will feature Miles Morales and also lots and lots of vampires. And Spider-Woman Issue 7 sees Jessica back in San Francisco and learning about a new team of teen superheroes that have burst onto the scene. Free Comic Book Days Spider-Man and the Ultimate Universe Issue 1 gives us the first taste of the Goblin's return in Amazing Spider-Man Issue 50 and introduces a new hero to the Ultimate Universe. Free Comic Book Days Spidey and His Amazing Friends Issue 1 is the perfect read for 5 to 7 year olds and features Spidey, Ghost Spider and Spin facing off against the Green Goblin, Doc Ock and more. Also, activity pages. Free Comic Book Days Blood Hunt X-Men Issue 1 has a story from the start of Blood Hunt that may have Miles in it, as well as a glimpse into the future of mutant kind in a story featuring Jubilee. And Free Comic Book Days Marvel's Voices Issue 1 has reprints of a bunch of diverse stories from the world of Marvel, including from the worlds of Webweaver and Spider-Gwen, but also has a brand new story from Pravita, the Spider-Man of Mumbai. Amazing Spider-Man Issue 49 sees Peter Parker helping out all the people caught in the middle of the Blood Hunt. But it's not just vampires that we need to worry about, as we see in Venom Issue 33, when the dead rise once more and Lee Price is looking for vengeance on the symbiote. So vampires, zombies, and also wolfmen in Blood Hunters Issue 1, where J. Jonah Jameson and his wolf son do some bonding while they fight for their lives. And to get away from monsters for a while, we go back to Spidey's early days in Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin Issue 2, where a teenage Peter Parker must face off against the Sandman. Miles' world begins to settle down in Miles Morales Spider-Man Issue 20 as he is tasked with babysitting his little sister, but there are so many other things that he should be doing and his world is spinning. Spider-Man and vampires naturally means Morbius, and in Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt Issue 1, Spider-Man must stop his fanged foe, or save him? Carnage Issue 7 sees Liz Allen making a discovery that will change the symbiote balance of power forever, and Carnage's deadly followers take their fight into the real world. It's Loki's turn with the Venom symbiote in What If Venom Issue 4, as the God of Mischief comes down to Earth to stop Venom from becoming a threat to reality. And in Venom Separation Anxiety Issue 1, we return to the early days of Eddie Brock, and we're introduced to a new villain that can alter reality itself. It's finally time for Amazing Spider-Man Issue 50, which sees Norman Osborn returning to his Green Goblin personality in a double-length story. But things might not be that simple. It will also feature backup stories from the likes of Nikesh Shukla and Marv Wolfman. Superior Spider-Man Issue 7 would be better titled Superior Spider Island, because that's what's now happening. Peter Parker finds true love with Gwen Stacy, and Miles Morales finds true love with Kamala Khan in the Spectacular Spider-Man Issue 3, but that doesn't sound right. Spider-Gwen is trapped in 616 for good in Spider-Gwen the Ghost Spider Issue 1. Why did she leave? Why can't she let the other Spider folks know? I have to read to find out. Blood Hunt Issue 2 continues after the devastating first strike by the vampires. Will the issue feature any Spider-Man characters? Again, we can only read to find out. Peter David continues his 2099 world with Symbiote Spider-Man 2099 Issue 3, and Miguel may be making a deal with the enemy. And Black Widow and Hawkeye Issue 3 picks up with a poisoned Hawkeye, a jealous symbiote, and many things going wrong. Ultimate Spider-Man Issue 5 takes a detour to explain the secret history of Harry Osborn and how he became a masked vigilante and how he knows what's secretly going on behind the scenes of the world. It also introduces a very attractive Doc Ock. Mary Jane is taking on a blackmail ring in Jackpot and the Black Cat Issue 3, but little does she know that the enemy she's hunting is a lot closer than she thinks. Spider-Boy Issue 7 is the big conclusion to Spider-Boy's first big adventure and features cameos from everybody: Captain America, Miles Morales, Thor, Squirrel Girl, and Peter Parker, of course. Another conclusion is happening in Spider-Punk Arms Race Issue 4, with Hobie Brown taking on Doc Ock in a battle with just really big robots. And then this series of the Spider-Verse stories is also concluding with Edge of Spider-Verse Issue 4, which features the Jessica Drew from the Spider-Verse movies and the start of the Spider Society. And finally, Marvel Voices Pride Issue 1 features Marvel's first woman-to-woman wedding, with Mystique and Destiny tying the knot. Will a Spider-Person be invited to the grand event? Who can tell? But I'll be reading to be sure, and also because technically their son was a Spider-Person for a while. And those are all the Spider-Man issues coming out this month. If you found this video useful, liking and subscribing really helps it get out to other people who might find it useful. And let me know in the comments what you're picking up, Spider-Man or no. What are you enjoying right now?